So now we're going to talk about if z is on one side of the equation and it's not equal to 1. There's not an equals 1 anymore. So it's going to be an x and y on one side and a z on the other. If that's the case, if you look at this one here, we have what's called a saddle. It's this one down here where z is not squared and x and y are separated by a minus in between. Now, you can move these letters around so that it's y equals and then x and z on the left side. But I'm going to look at the special case where it's z on the right-hand side or left-hand side if you want. You can move this around so that it's z equals x squared minus y squared, and it's going to look the same. So regardless, if I'm going to do the same thing we did in the previous videos, and I'm going to look down along the z-axis. So we're looking at this equation here, and we're looking down along the z-axis. That'll move this y term over, take the square root of both sides, and you're going to get x equals y and x equals negative y. I think it's this way, actually. Yeah, there we go. So x equals y and x equals negative y. All right, so that's going to form two lines. Now, when I allow y to be 0, I'm going to get z equals x squared. So now we're going to look down the y-axis. Okay, and I get z equals x squared, which is this parabola shape. Now, if I let x be 0, I'm going to get z equals some version of negative y squared. So allowing x to be 0, I'm going to get an upside down parabola. Okay, so when you're doing this on a test without any sort of computer or graphing calculator help, you'll draw a parabola in one direction, a parabola in another direction, and that will form a saddle. Okay, now if there's a plus in between instead, we have what's called a paraboloid. All right, a paraboloid. So if I zoom out a bit, it's an elliptic paraboloid in this case. If the A and B are the same, on the other hand, it's just a paraboloid. Special case. So if you look down along the z-axis, you get the circle, of course. All right, that is if z is not squared. If z is squared, however, then you're going to get a cone. All right, a cone. And if you look, if you let x or y be 0, you're going to get z equals y or z equals x, which gives you these lines. Okay, look along the y-axis, it's the lines. X equals z equals. I'll look along the y-axis, it's z equals x and z equals negative x. It's these lines here. And if I look along the x-axis, it's z equals y. Z equals y here, z equals negative y here. Okay? So that's if z is on the right side and x and y are on the left side, separated by minuses or pluses. I invite you to experiment with putting y over here or x over here and putting z on the other side. You'll see it's the same figure, just in a different orientation.